Hello guys, Andrew Gamer GTA right back with another Red Dead Redemption 2 video. Now today I'm going to be doing kind of an experiment. Today I'm going to be showcasing cool detail that probably many people know about, but I'm going to be doing my own video on it because, well, I think it's a pretty cool detail and it makes sense even though it is kind of cruel depending on which animal you do it to. But today, especially the one that I'm going to show you, show this showcase on, um, if you guys didn't know, for the people that don't know, Red Dead Redemption 2 does feature a body decomposition detail. And what this means is that when you kill something, it will actually eventually decompose. Now, if you like dogs, click off the video right now. This is a quick disclaimer. Uh, Dogs do decompose in Red Dead Redemption 2, and I'm going to be showcasing this detail. Now, another cool thing about Rockstar's implementation of this detail is the fact that it does also depend on the location. So, like warmer areas, decomposition usually happens faster, and cooler areas usually tends to happen slower. Now, one of the few things you're going to notice first when decomposition begins is you're going to see flies. This is the beginning of the decomposition process. And we have an American foxhound here, so we're going to stay here and we're going to wait to see what happens. Now, the reason why decomposition happens to animals or people, any living thing after they die, is because when they die, oxygen stops, and that's when organic matter and bacterial uh, in the body will start to go through the body, and it will start to kill off things that's in the body, and therefore the body will start to decay. Now, like I said, this is cruel, but we are just doing it for a showcase. Now, as we go ahead and wait here, a few things you're going to notice right off the get-go is more flies will start to hang around. I'm doing this in Bluewater marsh, which is one of the hotter places in Red Dead Redemption 2, and it's going to speed up the decaying process. Again, this detail is actually pretty cool because if you compare this to older Rockstar games, like, I don't know, like GTA 3 or Vice City, for example, if you kill someone, the body just disappears after like 30 seconds or so, so there's really nothing to it because it's kind of underwhelming, not gonna lie. But this is pretty cool. Red Dead Redemption 2 does not do that at all. See, it's 97 degrees all of a sudden right now, which is pretty freaking hot, dude. That's definitely going to speed up decomposition. Again, I find it pretty cool that Red Dead Redemption 2 does this because, like I said, older Rockstar games, like the models wouldn't change, but they do here, which is actually pretty cool. And again, you're going to see flies coming around the body, which means decomposition has begun. Um, and yeah, it would be one of the best places to start seeing it. Alright. and I try this again at some point at another time, it's not just the model that changes, like the color actually does change too, and it's not very pretty. It's the opposite of pretty, in fact. Now, the reason why I'm staying close is because, well, if I go further away, there's a chance that ravens could come down and kind of ruin the experiment, so I'm not going to do that. We're going to stay kind of close. So one of the first changes you're going to notice is on the hind leg right here. You're going to see like a kind of you're going to see kind of like that opening on the leg, and also around the eye, which you can see it's starting to form now as we're speaking. Now the reason why it starts in the hind leg and in the eye is because, well, that's a major bloodstream, and because the circulation is stopped, well, it's going to start breaking down, and that's when it's going to start to go in the first few stages of rotting. '70 degrees, that's still pretty hot. Yeah, again, look at that. You can see some discoloration right there on the hind leg. I want to pick it up and drop it so that way we can reset it, because I might have accidentally went into it there, and I don't want to do that. So let's just be careful on that. And that's stick drift, not me. Again, you're going to see some discoloration too after a while. Now, if you're wanting to try this experiment, Antony is the closest, and I'm not even close to it. So you're going to want to do this. If you want to see this detail for yourself, don't go into town and do it like an idiot, because otherwise you're not going to be able to see it. I want to cut to when something major happens and a major change in the model, so I'll cut to when that happens. Okay, guys, I have cut it to here now, and I decided to locate because I was right here before. I decided to relocate. It's not going to interfere with this little showcase or anything, but over here it's a bit warmer, so I decided to come over here to showcase this a bit better because, like I said, uh, the warmer the area, basically the warmer the temperature, the faster the decaying begins. And as you can see, it is 75 degrees, literally 5 a.m. just before dawn, which is pretty warm. So this is going to really help accelerate the process. Now, I've also noticed quite a few different things happening right now. So when you approach it now, as you can see, it says rotten American foxhound. Before, it didn't say that. It said American foxhound, and we will lose the ability to actually pick it up. We cannot pick it up anymore. Also, you will notice right here on the hind leg, it's starting to look like necrosis. Some huge discoloration around the leg, and there's also a bit of discoloration around the eye too, and around the stomach as well. As you can see, look at that. Doesn't look very pleasant. So, yeah. And the longer you sit here, the bigger the change. So that's what this is kind of the experiment. As you can see, the sun is starting to come up now, and as you can see, it's 1 up a degree, so that's going to be perfect for us. Like I said, colder temperatures mean the decay process will take a lot longer. So we're in the perfect location to showcase this. You can also do this in new